Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my Barcelona career mode series. We're going to start off today's episode by signing Felipe Anderson. He has signed for the club and he's going to be our backup winger out on the left hand side, as Sanchez is obviously going to be the main winger for our team. Guys, if you guys can go ahead and leave 100 likes on today's episode, it will be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for your support on this series so far. But in today's episode, we have a massive episode. We're going to be having 3 games in today's episode. We're also going to be having transfer deadline day, and also in today's episode, Neymar will be facing his former teammates. We will be facing Atletico Madrid later on in today's episode. Obviously, Neymar, who has left the club during the January transfer window, he wanted to leave the club. He will be facing his former teammates later on in today's episode, and that is going to be a massive game against Atletico Madrid, and that game is actually in the league. And obviously, in the past couple of episodes, our league form has dipped, especially during the January transfer window. We've been losing so many points, so we have to hit back by today's first game. The first game of today's episode of the Barcelona career mode, as you guys did see there, Felipe Anderson. This is my lineup for the first game of today's episode. It's really a very strong starting 11. We're going back to the 4-3-3, but a different 4-3-3 formation, playing with the CDM. Felipe Anderson will be starting over Sanchez for this game. Messi and Suarez in the team also. But I didn't actually mention this, that this is actually an El Clasico game. It's an El Clasico game against Real Madrid, a 4-2-3-1 formation for Real Madrid. That's a pretty weak Real Madrid side, and the last time we did play Real Madrid earlier on this season, it was a 0-0 draw. So we're looking to hit back by picking up a win here against Madrid. In the 44th minute of this game, Real Madrid did have the first chances. Ronaldo plays the ball inside to find Marcelo. Marcelo is on the ball, really with no pressure, as he plays to Luka Modric, and really with his first touch, it was a shot, and Modric, who was free inside the penalty area, makes it 1-0. But we had different plans going into the second half. We're looking to hit back. Messi's on the ball. He plays it inside to Marc Bartra, who takes a shot. It's a rebound off the post, and the ball falls to Mario Götze. He headers that one into the back of the net. It's 1-1 after 63 minutes, and we've leveled it at 1-1 in this game. But after that goal, we definitely had the confidence to go out and pick up the second goal. My team changed quite a bit since we did pick up that first goal. I made a change here, putting on Iniesta for Pjanic for this game, and Pjanic did actually sign for the club in the previous episode, and also Felipe Anderson did come off for Lacazette. But in the 80th minute, Frank Ribery, who did sign for Real Madrid at the start of Season 3, played a beautiful ball to Isco, and Isco should have done better there to make it 2-1 for Real Madrid. But resulting in that, we have a chance in the 87th minute. Ball gets played wide to Messi. Messi's making his one to goal, takes a shot, deflection off Nacho Fernandez, falls to Marc Bartra, and then the 88th minute, we've taken the lead. It's 2-1, and Marc Bartra, the centre-back who pushed up for that attack, makes it 2-1. We take the lead, and we are looking like we're going to be securing 3 points, and most importantly, picking up a win in the El Clasico against Real Madrid. The unlikely of goal scorers, especially on his weak foot, Marc Bartra puts that ball just into the bottom corner, and Marc Bartra picks up the goal that is going to win ourselves this game. The game is actually going to end in a 2-1 victory against Real Madrid. A great way to start off today's episode. Like I did say earlier on, we're going to be having 3 games in today's episode, also transfer deadline day, and it's actually transfer deadline day madness. You guys will wait and find out what actually happens during transfer deadline day, but it is a great way to start off today's episode. A 2-1 win against Real Madrid, 2 goals, obviously Götze and Bartra picking up the goals, and Modric picking up a fantastic goal for Real Madrid, as we have a transfer offer here for Thomas Vermaelen. Obviously, Thomas Vermaelen was actually going to depart the club at the start of the season. I did accept Arsenal's offer at the start of the season, but it was actually during transfer deadline day. There was not enough time, so Vermaelen stayed at the club, but now he has gone back to Arsenal. Thomas Vermaelen was at Arsenal before he signed for Barcelona, but now he has gone back to Arsenal, and obviously he's gone back to Arsenal in the English Premier League. The second game of today's episode is a game against Espanyol, and Espanyol, a pretty decent side in this La Liga, but if we can beat Real Madrid 2-1, we should definitely beat Espanyol, and getting our season back on track. Hopefully that game against Real Madrid gets our season back on track, as we are now sitting second, but we're actually 8 points behind Real Madrid, so it is going to be a bit of a climb to try and go up there and try and get back that first position in the league. This is my Barcelona side. Sanchez will be starting this game. Lacazette, Messi, Pogba, Sergio Roberto and Iniesta in the midfield. David Alaba, Piqué, Umtiti and Bellerin at the back. And David De Gea in goals. Yet again, this 4-3-3 formation did work in the previous game, so why not start it for this game against Espanyol? Let's take a look at the Espanyol lineup. Definitely players I don't really know too much about, but they're starting a 4-2-3-1 formation, and a formation that is seen quite a bit here in the Spanish league. But like I did say, if we can beat Real Madrid, we should definitely be beating Espanyol and getting our season back on track in the league. You guys did see Real Madrid in the space of really 2 games we slipped up. We slipped up 2 games all season, and because of that, Real Madrid do have now an 8-point gap between us in second and them in first. In the 35th minute, Sergio Berto picked up a goal to put ourselves 1-0 in the lead, and he's actually going to celebrate with the substitutes. Definitely for a celebration, I don't really do too much in career mode, but like I did say in a couple of episodes back, that I am going to try out different celebrations to try and spice this series up a bit. Lacazette had a chance in the 42nd minute. It was quite an ambitious strike, but he almost went in, just going over the goal. And we all know how good Lacazette is. He's actually 90 rated in this crewmate series. In the 82nd minute, Iniesta does win the ball. The ball falls to Lacazette. He's going to play through ball to find Alexis Sanchez. Really a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's going to hit the post, and that was a chance to put ourselves 2-0 in the lead and secure the 3 points in this game against Espanyol. But it's a 1-0 win against Espanyol, and it's another 3 points in the league, getting our season back on track to end off this January transfer window and to end off the month of January. Like I did say, let's have the transfer deadline day that is coming up right now. Aston Villa come with offer for ter Stegen, and obviously ter Stegen hasn't really been our main goalkeeper at all during this Barcelona career mode. First we had Bravo, and now we got David De Gea as our main goalkeepers, but ter Stegen is a pretty good second choice goalkeeper. And like I did say, transfer deadline day madness. We're going to go out and try and sign Nicolas Otamendi, a player I tried to sign during the previous transfer window. But I feel like, especially in our defense, we need to change it up a bit. Our defense was crumbling throughout all of January. You guys did see the amount of games we slipped up, the amount of losses that we picked up and draws that we picked up during the January transfer window was actually incredible. And because of that, you guys did see we're now second in the La Liga. So what I did attach to this deal was Mateu. Mateu was a player that was just on the substitutes, on the reserves, really doing nothing, and Otamendi would be a great signing. He would definitely slip perfectly into our starting 11. A few teams come with offers for my players. A massive offer from Torino for Laporte, £27 million, and Laporte's only valued is £20 million, but obviously we don't want to get rid of Laporte. We signed him at the start of the transfer window, and yes, the deal has gone through. Otamendi has signed for Barcelona, and look at those stats. Dark greens, light greens, and a player that I'm really excited to use in this Barcelona crew mode. Something different, not really a real standout main player, and also I'm part of the Argentina manager, so I'm obviously the Argentina manager alongside being the Barcelona manager, and the likes of Otamendi, the likes of Messi, all play for Argentina. So I'll be using these players during the Barcelona side of this crew mode and also the Argentina side of this crew mode, and that is it for the January transfer window. I think this transfer window that we just had was the longest transfer window on all my crew mode series on my channel, because this transfer window went for about 3 to 4 episodes. Obviously, the debacle of Neymar wanting to leave the club, but obviously Neymar is gone, but hopefully, maybe one day Neymar could return to Barcelona, and that is our hope. That is what I know you guys want to see. I did see a comment in the previous episode that Neymar, one day, you never know, Barcelona, we could purchase Neymar yet again. But like I did say, Neymar will be facing his former teammates in the next game of today's episode. We're now only 6 points behind Real Madrid, and I have a feeling that Real Madrid are going to slip up coming to the end of the season, and we're going to be in some great form going into the end of the season, and we're going to pick up that league trophy. I can hope, I can see it happening, but do we really think it's going to happen? Not really, but anything could happen. Like I did say, Real Madrid could slip up a few games. We could be picking up the wins, but it's Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona to end off today's episode. Today's been a crazy episode. 2 games, especially that game against Real Madrid in the El Clasico, picking up the win, picking up a win against Espanyol, transfer deadline day, and now a game against Atletico Madrid. Nicolas Otamendi, on his debut for the club, on his debut for Barcelona. Let's take a look at the Madrid side. Neymar as a number 50 will be starting on the left wing position. Vieto, Oliver Torres, Koke, Jordi Alba also. So that's around about 2 to 3 players that were on Barcelona. So Jordi Alba and Neymar, two former Barcelona players, obviously playing for Atletico Madrid against us. So Atletico Madrid really, you can say, is an ex-Barcelona side. They do have a few signings, obviously, from our team. Jordi Alba and Neymar, two starting 11 players who have gone to Atletico Madrid. That's my team for this game, starting still the 4-3-3 formation. As we take a look, Neymar coming up against his former side. He's only been at Atletico Madrid not long. Neymar did get sold maybe it was 2 episodes ago, yes, and he's already coming up against his former side. But the first highlight in this game fell straight from kickoff. As you guys can see, Pjanic plays the ball wide to Bellerin as he plays it to Messi. Now, Messi's making his way inside the pitch, plays it to Bellerin, who plays an unbelievable through pass to find Mario Götze. It's 1-0 after 3 minutes. We take the lead against Atletico Madrid, and we have the confidence at the moment after this January transfer window. Just before half-time, Pogba is on the ball. Pogba is going to play to Bellerin, who's had a fantastic start to his Barcelona career, takes a shot, and Oblak has to force a save there. We could have been 2-0 up going into halftime in this game, but obviously with Oblak with the save, we've got a corner. Pjanic is going to take the corner, crosses it in, Oblak punches that one out, falls to Lacazette, to Suarez, takes a shot, and Oblak yet again with the save. We've had 3 or 4 good chances in the first half to make it 2-0. We move on into the 60th minute as Koke plays the ball wide to Jordi Alba, inside back to Koke, plays it to Pastore, and look at that, what a goal from Pastore. He received the ball, had his back turned to the goal. That's just a great finish from Pastore. It's 1-1 in the 62nd minute, and that is when this game did change. In the 65th minute, we do have Bellerin, who is on the ball, gets around a few defenders, plays it to Mario Götze. He takes a shot yet again. That's a pretty easy save for Oblak in goals for Atletico. But in the 75th minute, things change as Koke played the ball to their striker. He plays it wide to Neymar. Now Neymar with the shot, and yes, it was just a matter of time. It just had to happen. Neymar picks up a goal against his former side, Barcelona, and he puts Atletico Madrid 2-1 in the lead. Neymar scores against his former side, and that is what we're missing out here in this Barcelona team. A winger like Neymar to finish that one. Look at how good that goal was. He had Marc Bartra right in front of him, finessed that one into the back of the net. It may have came off the post, but it was a great finish there from Neymar, and it's a 2-1 lead to Atletico after being 1-0 in the lead. In the 80th minute, Suarez had a chance on goal. Easy save for the Atletico goalkeeper. But one more highlight before this game did end. In the 87th minute, Atletico were making their way into goal to make it 3-1. Marc Bartra takes down their attacker, and resulting in that, Marc Bartra picks up a red card, so he's going to be out for the next game. In the 89th minute, Marc Bartra picks up a red card, but there was no late hero in this game. The game is going to end in a 2-1 loss to Atletico Madrid, and who else but Neymar to picking up the goal for Atletico to defeat us and to defeat us, and obviously pick up another loss in this La Liga season. It just had to happen. It was typical. Neymar obviously picking up the goal against his former side and celebrating also. But that is how I'm going to end off today's episode, guys. So like I did say, leave a like rating if you did enjoy it. Drop a comment down below that I can respond to. Make sure also subscribe if you are new to my channel. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. All links are down below in the description box down below. And I'll see you all on my next video.